Hey, everybody, welcome back to another Healing Beyond Diagnosis podcast with me, Corey. This podcast is a little bit emotional and on the psychological side of recovery that people often don't like to talk about enough or at all. Not just the physical symptoms, not just the appointments, but the grief, the identity loss, the fear, the anger, the isolation that comes with it all. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something that I think almost every single person who's experienced a brain injury or a or traumatic experience, but many struggle to put into words. The grief that nobody talks about after the injury. The same goes for people with diagnoses or medical conditions. So, what happens after somebody gets a diagnosis? So, one of the strangest parts about brain injuries or diagnoses is that people often don't recognize that you're grieving. They just, I don't know, because it's invisible. They only are thankful and think everything's okay because you survived. People see survival as the very happy ending. You survived. But surviving and grieving can happen at the exact same time. You can be grateful to be alive, also while mourning the life that you had before anything happened. That grief is real. That grief is heavy. It is heavy. It is. You grieve the routines you used to have, your independence you used to have. You might have lost some confidence. You grieve that. The relationships that have changed. You grieve the vision of yourself that existed before anything ever happened. You're you have to adapt to someone new, the new you. There's a sense of identity loss. And I think that's one of the hardest parts for many people is the identity loss. You start asking questions like, who am I now? I'm not me. Why can't I do things the same way I was able to do anymore? Will I ever feel like myself again? And so much more. Brain injuries can affect memory, emotions, energy, concentration, personality, confidence. Sometimes it's all at once. Sometimes you work on one, sometimes another one will pop in. It all depends. And that's what makes this hard is that many of those struggles are invisible. People don't talk about it. People look at you and just think, yeah, he's okay though. He's still alive. He's okay. Meanwhile, inside, the whole world has been flipped upside down. It's been rearranged. You gotta adapt to the changes of the world, and that alone is the battle between what was old and what is new. There's oppression. There's a lot of pressure to move on quickly after an injury. People want it to be a straight line from incident to healed, but it's not. Some days you're up strong, emotionally strong. Other days you're exhausted, you're angry, you're numb, you're anxious, overwhelmed, completely disconnected from who you are. Sometimes you have both the same day. Sometimes the hard part is pretending that you're okay in front of people just to make them feel comfortable to be around you. And that false self is exhausting on you, especially when your nervous system and your brain are already working so hard to heal. it's it's a long process. And with that, trying to please everybody comes guilt. A lot of people experience guilt after a brain injury. Guilt for needing help, guilt for not being who they used to be, guilt for struggling emotionally, guilt because family members worry too much, guilt because they can't do the same job they used to do the same way how they used to do it, guilt because they're putting a burden on their family or they feel like they do. Struggling after a trauma or brain injury is not a weakness, it's a response. It's a human response to everything that has just changed. You have a lot to adapt to, you have a lot to learn. I know when I had a concussion, I had a lot of things that I had to adapt to with lighting and things like that. And one of the things that I learned emotionally, it has to start with honesty, not toxic positivity, not pretending everything is inspirational all the time. Real honesty. When you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. Admitting, yeah, this hurts. Yeah, I'm grieving. Yeah, I'm angry. Sometimes. Sometimes I miss the world who I used to be. I miss not having to take the pills I'm on. Because avoiding growth doesn't just remove it, it just stuffs it down deeper and deeper and deeper. If you're listening to this and you're struggling after a brain injury, trauma, life changing illness, medical diagnosis, any of those, you're not weak. You're not broken. You're certainly not alone. There's thousands of people out there going kind of what you're going through. Your life's different now, but different does not mean that you're worthless. Now, before I close this, I want to thank you all for listening to Healing Beyond Diagnosis. If this episode connected with you, please feel free to share it with someone who may need to hear this kind of stuff. And remember, you're more than your diagnosis. Your story is not over. There's so much more to give, so much more to tell, so much more to live for. Like, so much more. I'm Corey from Corey's Coaching Corner. Take care of yourselves out there. Stay tuned for episode 3. Bye, everyone.